Hello, what's up everybody? Welcome to a new Division video, and well, here it is. It's the FAMAS, and this video is going to show you how you're going to mod it, or how you would want to ideally mod this weapon to achieve the highest potential from this gun. Now, let's get into my mods. Let's go into here. You can see I'm using the VX1 Scope, extended magazine obviously, hand stop, and the Omega rifle suppressor. Now I'm going to go over each one of these and go over the stats that I have and why I've opted to go for them over other things in my inventory. First of all, I'm going to go over my VX1 scope. Now this is a rifle scope, and I know a lot of people seem to have the idea that headshot damage isn't the best for a FAMAS or any assault rifle for that matter, and I beg to differ, because well, look at that. You can get headshot damage, critical hit chance, and critical hit damage. That is the three best stats for an assault rifle, hands down. Headshot damage, because the assault rifle archetype has a high headshot damage multiplier as a base, so improving the headshot damage further enforces or supports that higher base headshot damage bonus, and that is why you should be going for headshot damage. And let's actually have a wait, what am I doing visualizing? I don't want to do that. Let's go into here. Some people would go for, say, the rugged mini reflex instead, because it has a higher crit hit chance, but I don't personally go for it, because I am a bigger player of PvE, so I am relying more on headshots than crits, and I do believe when using an assault rifle you should rely on headshots more than crits, because the base crit hit damage multiplier is very low on an assault rifle, so even a high crit chance is not going to give you as high of an advantage as if you are going for headshots and have a very high headshot damage bonus. But regardless from that, this rugged mini reflex sight is a god roll, and will work perfectly fine if you are comfortable using it, and it'll make your life little bit easier in PvP, because you won't have to go for headshots as much as you would with the scope to fully take advantage of the bonuses you are getting. You do get 6% headshot damage, but that is not the 17.5 that you have on this scope. The scopes, I believe, can roll up to 18.5 or 18. I can't really remember. I know I've got one with 18 right there, but that one has stability and accuracy, so definitely don't pay it on if you have stability and accuracy, because that will reduce your base damage bonus that you get from Uncomplicated, and you really don't want to do that with the FAMAS, because, well, you want that full 15%, and you don't want to go to waste. Because personally, I actually do not think the FAMAS is that hard to control, especially in close range. At range, sure, hence why I don't go for much optimal range on this weapon, but you'll see that when I get into the other mods. I'm rambling a bit too much on a scope. But as you see here, 17.5 headshot damage, 4% crit hit damage, and 3% crit hit chance. That's perfect. For your extended mag, you want as high as you can for the magazine size. Ideally you would want critical hit chance, as I have here, and rate of fire. Not sure how high the rate of fire go. I know it goes higher than I have, and that magazine here would technically make my gun better, but I'm more comfortable using crit hit chance than I am using crit hit damage, just because, I don't know, it just fits my playstyle, I guess. I don't know, I just feel it does more damage and is more consistent. For my hand stop, I'm using something that a lot of people will probably complain about. I'm using reload speed. I've got one of the highest, if not the highest, rolls you can get on reload speed. Actually, I believe it can go up to 30%, so I'm 0.5 under the highest. I've got crit hit damage and optimal range. Ideally, obviously, you want as much crit hit chance and crit hit damage as you can, but I have not got one with crit hit damage and crit hit chance yet, so I've opted to use one that has crit hit damage and a little bit of optimal range.
A new agent is joining your team.
Can someone join my team? I also do not have anything for my underbarrel that has crit hit chance, so that is why I've opted for the crit hit damage. And it's probably not the best idea to just go for crit hit chance fully, as you do want to be doing as much damage as you can when you are getting that crits, but it's finding that balance is really hard to do, and what I find that's working for me anyway is just stacking as much crit hit chance, and crit hit damage is like my second priority. Reload speed does actually really help you in PvP, because instead
Alert.
of
An agent is now leaving your team.
someone left it. Instead of saying reloading for 2 seconds, you're reloading in 1.7, which is not the biggest difference, but if somebody on that you're shooting reloads the same time as you, you're going to be shooting them quicker than they're shooting you, and that gives you an advantage. Hence why reload speed is actually good. So yeah, that's my views on reload speed. For your Omega Rifle Suppressor, you want to get as much headshot damage as you can. It can go up to 18.5, I believe. That is the highest you can get. And obviously, as always, crit hit damage, crit hit chance, as much as you can. It just comes down to how lucky you are with your rolls. And that's all the mods for the FAMAS. So, hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you guys found this useful. A lot of people have been requesting to show my mods on my FAMAS, or to show how to mod the FAMAS, so here you go. And I did go a bit in depth, and I did go a bit off tracks at certain points, but I've stayed to the point of the video fairly well, I guess. But anyway, beside the point, hope you guys have enjoyed this. If you have, leave that like. It really helps out, especially right now, because my channel is just starting to grow, and I need as much support as I can, so I appreciate every single little bit. And obviously, if you guys are interested in more builds, more Division based videos, and also some other games, but right now it's just Division games, Division right now, going into build guides and that kind of stuff. That's what I'm comfortable doing right now. And also, just as a little, I don't know, off-topic thing, I actually broke my laptop screen right now, so it's a little bit tricky for me to record, but I have a really ghetto workaround right now, and it seems to be working. So let's hope nothing screws up there, and I'll see you guys in the next one.